Hi Capricorn, welcome to your energy check. This is going to be a timeless reading, so whenever this video finds you, this is where you're going to have some messages. I'm doing something a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing all of the zodiac signs. I'm sure you've seen a couple of the other ones if you already follow my channel. But yeah, so I'm going to be moving more towards timeless readings because I hate the time constraints. And yeah, so we're going to be clarifying with the Ethereal Visions Tarot. And this is the Luna editions. So it has the nice holographic foil. And I love this deck. It's very pretty. As always, for the energy check, we're going to be taking a look at the main theme for the next little bit. The challenges coming towards you, the blessings coming towards you, and how to overcome the challenges, how to attract the blessings, and then any sort of advice that Spirit has for you. We're going to close off the reading there. So let's get started with the main theme. What is the main theme for Capricorn in this energy check? We have the Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Count your blessings. Okay, you either already have some pretty good blessings on their way to you, or you've already had blessings. We're gonna read out the message that this card has for in the book. This is number 1. Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Something that is a blessing is being overlooked. It appears cloaked and seems almost invisible to you. You must stand in your field, that is to say, your life, and look around you and see all that has been given to you again and give thanks for it. You are forgetting how much you truly have and how much you will have again and again. My time is the harvest. It is now your time to bring in or harvest the joy and love of what you have so much of and share your abundance. So if you're watching this when I'm going to be releasing it, Thanksgiving was just around the corner, so definitely a good time to give thanks and count your blessings. Let's take a look at the past energies that are influencing this. We have the Empress. Things that we've been attracting for sure. You're probably going to start seeing the results. Might have been a long time coming, but knowing that you stuck to your grounds and you're very much manifesting. Underneath here we have the 9 of Swords, so maybe sometimes it was hard to see that the things were coming, but it seems like you still stuck your ground and stayed in your power there. Let's take a look at the future energies influencing this. The King of Swords. I'm getting a very ancestral feeling with this card. You definitely have some people in the beyond the veil helping you out for sure, manifesting this. And I feel like you kind of feel this already, like you've been asking them, giving prayers, giving thanks. Underneath here we have the Strength. Yeah, staying in your power is definitely going to be key to attracting those blessings. Let's take a look at the challenges that are going to be attached to those. So the blessings, what challenges are coming towards Capricorn? We have the Pilgrim, opportunities, growth. Could be a little hard to see the opportunities at this time for the growth that you want to manifest. We've got Poet, relationships, vulnerability. Could be about a relationship. Maybe you've been trying to manifest a relationship that's been taking its time. Let's clarify. The Star. Definitely something you've been hoping for. keep your mindset positive for sure at this time, because it could definitely be hard to see, like you've been waiting, and we have the well underneath here. It's like maybe not making the manifestation so broad. Try to be more specific, because it's like the universe might be trying to give you what you want, but there's too many variables, so it could come up as anything, right? So try to be a little bit more clear. Let's take a look at the blessings. What are these blessings all about? What blessings are coming towards Capricorn? Relationship change. So again, like a lot of you, it could have to do with a relationship, and it could be a different relationship, as well as a relationship is changing. So an existing relationship maybe developing, changing the perspective around there. We have self-love. Don't forget to love yourself. And maybe we're entering a time that we are going to be that empress. We have our boundaries set straight. But let's clarify relationship change for the blessings. We have the Page of Swords. And I see her looking back here. Maybe a relationship has already changed, and it could want to go back to what it was, but you're like, no, this is already where the boundary was. You're feeling a lot easier to be in your power as well. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe a relationship from the past is trying to come back, and you're like, it didn't work before, it's not going to work again. But they're trying to give you an offer here when you have a new offer already. But this is going to be different for everybody as well. This is a collective reading. Next, let's take a look at how to overcome these challenges. How can we make the possibilities a little bit more focused? We have Obsidian, grieve what's gone. If we want to attract a new relationship, or if we want to change an existing relationship, we have to grieve a little bit. We have to make sure that anything that we lose and anything that we change, there's a little bit of a grieving process, because it's something that we were used to, and now we have to get used to something else. So it's definitely being able to take that time to grieve. If the offer is being a little bit too quick for you, don't try and force yourself to make a decision. Take your time for sure. Take the time to grieve. But let's clarify. Also, Obsidian is very grounding, so making a decision that's grounded is definitely going to be beneficial. It's not something to push past through. We have Justice here, clarifying the grieving what's gone. Could be something as well that had to do with the justice system. Maybe a relationship that ended in quite a bit of a tower moment here. You felt like you were the only one that was pushed off the tower, but justice is coming in for that. It's almost like don't think about revenge, because justice is here for you anyways. Because usually when we try to take revenge, we're taking the karma into our own hands, and then the karma is attached to us. So just letting it go and letting the universe do its thing, because the universe is all about giving the karma back to where it's deserved. But if you keep holding on to it, you don't let it go, then it never has the opportunity to do that. How to attract these blessings. Smoky quartz, put your own oxygen mask on first. Again, staying with the theme of like the self-love. Like, are you putting the boundaries where they should be? Hematite is also another very grounding stone. See if I could reality check yourself here. Are your boundaries exactly where they need to be, or could we do a little bit of work on that? Are you putting your own oxygen mask on first? Because your opinion, your dreams also matter. You can't just have especially if it has to do with the relationship, it has to be some give and take. You can't always be the one giving, just like you can't always be the one taking. Let's clarify. Queen of Cups. This definitely has to be, it has something to do about the emotional side of it as well. Maybe somebody has been a little bit King of Swords, almost like not willing to be vulnerable. Underneath here, we have the Seven of Cups. And with the mask here, wearing a mask because we wanted to please. We were afraid of of if being vulnerable was going to change the relationship. But the change could definitely be beneficial, especially if you're putting your oxygen mask on, because then you see it a lot clearer. What advice does Spirit have for you in this situation? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew that your vulnerabilities were supported, would you speak your mind? Would you trust that it is for your own good? If something if something wasn't meant for you, it's just going to keep repeating a bad cycle that you're like, the universe is going to keep saying like, did you learn your lesson? No? Okay. Did you learn your lesson now? It is change is very hard, even though it's the only constant. But it's doable for sure. But not everybody wants to put the effort to change. Yes. Just say yes. Say yes to yourself. Say yes to your dreams. Say yes to the offers that you are getting if they feel like they're better. If they feel more Queen of Cups-y, not more King of Swords. King of Swords is like, I'm not saying King of Swords is bad, but sometimes it can be a little bit rigid, while the Queen of Cups helps you going with the flow. Say yes to learning about somebody, new, like grieving what's gone and doing that relationship change. I'm not saying to break up, because the relationship, like I said, could very much be a relationship you are currently in that needs to change because somebody is not putting their oxygen mask on. They're like waiting for somebody else to put it on for them. And this reading is not for children. So like, I know for a fact you're all adults. You can put your own mask on. Inner temple devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Again, with the Queen of Cups, definitely it's something that has to do with the heart. Following your heart more than your head. Maybe you've been bound by your because you want to think about this too logically. But relationships are all about going with the flow, adapting. Relationship is water, the water element, which goes with the flow. And we also have past lives here, so maybe it's something that we are trying to heal from a past life as well. Those are also very hard to break out of. Could be generational trauma, could be a relationship in the past that was very bad that is trying to change because you both were meant to change this in this lifetime. I'm going to take a couple more of these just to bridge the gap here. How can you trust yourself enough to say yes, to be vulnerable? We have the Five of Wands. And everybody here is different. We all have different needs. We all want different things. And two things can be true at the same time. It's all about the perspective. Are you able to take your mask off so you can see the mask of somebody else? Somebody that maybe was like hiding something, and not hiding to be malicious or anything, but maybe they're hiding something because they're also working through trauma from before. Being understandable and being understanding, sorry, and being empathetic, seeing somebody else's perspective on the things while still putting your oxygen mask on. Like I said, the Page of Wands here just flipped out here to bridging the yes and the inner temple. It's the Page of Wands is all about fire and being enthusiastic. Sorry about that. Yeah, being enthusiastic. Being enthusiastic with your heart, the things that you want. If you like, you definitely need to share those for sure. Underneath here, it's definitely going to help attract your blessings. And you see, he's already had a bunch of blessings. That's why you got to count your blessings already. So give thanks to those that you already had. If it was about a relationship that just ended because people weren't seeing eye to eye, it was probably for your own good, because now you're ready to attract exactly what you want. So I'm going to leave the reading here, Capricorn. If you have any questions, the decks, they're all in the description box, as well as any questions. They're probably going to be answered down there. And yeah, have a good one, Capricorn.